Hey, what up, YouTube? This is All City Live TV. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to click on that subscribe button. Let's get it.
Easy go.
Hey, what up, YouTube? You already know it's All City Live TV. Thank you for tuning in. And today we received confirmation from a 2K dev that there is going to be a new road to 99 overall. Extremely exciting news. Let's go right into the interview. Well, I'm going to go right into the main aspect of this interview. The interview does cover a few interesting things for 2K18, but the main aspect and the most exciting aspect of this interview for me was this question here. Can you talk about what improvements have been made on the My Player and My Career systems? The 2K dev goes on to explain we need a few pages to explain all the new features for My Player and My Career, and we have some surprises up our sleeve. One of the bigger changes is what we call the road to 99, and that's in quotations. He says, which entails that you can now upgrade your player and earn VC in every game mode you play with your player, including online modes such as Pro-Am and My Park. Extremely excited to hear this, man. The My Career grind for 2K17 was extremely exhausting to me. It was redundant, it was mind-numbing. I was completely turned off by the My Career grind in 2K17. And I think 2K really got the idea, because you see, if a player like me is turned off by My Career, now I put myself in 2K shoes. Now you have a veteran player such as myself who's in My Career. Now I want to build up different archetypes. You know, I want to learn how to play with different archetypes, and I do have a load of archetypes in 2K17. But if I get turned off by this grind in My Career, then I'm not gonna work in My Career to get badges and build up a player to go into My Park, which in turn means that I'm not gonna purchase VC from 2K. So 2K gets this. They know they want to make those microtransactions. They understand it's a business. They want to make these transactions. But if you turning people off with one mode, and that's the main mode to allow players to purchase VC. In other words, I know you don't need VC to play in My Career. What I'm saying is, if you're not going to build your player up with badges and stuff like that, then you're not going to waste money on VC for your player, because we all know how important badges are for My Park gameplay. So I think 2K got it. I don't think that's the only aspect of why 2K changed things around for 2K18. I think there's probably a lot more to it. I think they're really listening to the 2K community, and they're trying to accommodate the 2K community's needs, which is great. You know, so we're gonna move on to the rest of the interview here. And it says, I'll start at the top. NBA 2K is back for 2018. And of course, there are a few improvements on the original. Wouter van Woek, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, 2K Games head of international communications, has everything he thinks we need to know. So the first question that Stack asks this 2K dev, I'll name him Wouter or Wouter, maybe Wouter. We'll go with Wouter. How much work has been put into improving the player visuals for 2K18? Now this is extremely interesting, guys. You want to pay attention to this one. As with every iteration of NBA 2K, we take realism very seriously. Not only do we have the possibility to do full body scans for the first time this year, meaning that players look like their real life counterpart even more, we've also worked with Nike to fully scan new outfits, making 2K18 the most realistic version of the series yet. So now to break down what he said here, you know, you're talking about full body scans for the first time this year, which I think that is going to be amazing. You know, in 2K17 and in every 2K prior, They have the body types that look very similar, whether you're 300 pounds or 150. You can't really see the differences in body types. And I think having this full body scan for the first time in 2K18 is going to be extremely beneficial to, it's going to add to the realism, I should say. It's just like the dev mentioned. It'll add to the realism, and I think people will appreciate that more. You want to feel like that's your player. You want to feel like that's you in the park. You know what I'm saying? You want to feel like it's just, you want to feel like it's more realistic. So I appreciate that they're really putting some effort into bringing more realism to the game. The next question that Stacked asked Wooder, what kind of involvement does that mean for players as far as scanning, etc. is concerned? So he says, nowadays we have a mobile scanning and motion capture setup, meaning we can go around the different NBA teams and scan their players relatively quickly. Our main mocap studio is in North California, and throughout the year we're scanning players who are in the area there. So that's not important for us. Can you talk about the improvements? About what improvements have been made on the My Player and My Career systems? We went over this, and I'll just go over it one more time. We'd need a few pages to explain all the new features for My Player and My Career, and we have some surprises up our sleeve. One of the bigger changes is what we call the Road to 99, which entails that you can now upgrade your player and earn VC in every game mode you play with your player, including online modes such as Pro-Am and My Park. So I'm extremely excited to see what that's gonna be like. There's nothing like grinding for badges and VC, getting your attributes up and your badges in My Park while building up your rep. So can you imagine, this is gonna be the 2K18 is going to be the year of the legends. Mark my words, 2K18 will be the year of the legends. There's gonna be a huge amount of legends this year. If everyone is grinding for all their needs in online modes, that equates to a huge amount of legends. So that's gonna be good to hear. I'm up for all competition. It's all good. So it says, the next question is how do ensure, I think that means how do you ensure that the series remains accessible for newcomers? Last year we introduced 2KU, where newcomers can learn about the basics of basketball. This mode makes a welcome return in 2K18. You also find that in the menus there are a lot more explanations around more in-depth basketball tactics and plays. Well, that's pretty awesome. I thought 2KU was pretty cool. I think a lot more My Park players need to start in 2KU or go back to 2KU so they could really get the basics and fundamentals of basketball. But it's good to hear that they're bringing it back for 2K18. It says the next question is, why was it important to revamp the body type system? And this is interesting too. It says it's all about the realism. Having realistic body types doesn't just allow us to make players look more realistic, but react more realistically as well. So it looks like the height, weight, and body type are really gonna play a huge factor this year. So that's good to know. I think everybody wants, if you're a big man down low, I think Mike Wang addressed this in a previous article. You want to be able to back that man down. You want to feel the strength that you have as a big man if you have a mismatch with a little guy, that's holding you up down low. So I think they're gonna, or you want to be, if you're a playmaker and you got a big man at the perimeter, you want to be able to shake him up. He shouldn't be able to keep up with you. So I think this new body type system is gonna work out well in 2K18. And the last and final question is, what changes can we expect from multiplayer? He said, amongst other things, the Road to 99 will change things up drastically, as players can now build their character up in every game mode, including online modes. Well, guys, again, I'm just happy to hear that 2K is answering to the community. They're allowing us to build up our player to 99 overall in online game modes. No more my career grind. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, if you're new to that channel, please be sure to click on that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and share it. Let's get it, y'all. Peace and love, easy.